Hello, and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizer Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Belisle. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep it from the IRS, something we all want to do. Legally, of course. Like I said, I've got a tax planning system and a coaching system to do both of these things. But we'll talk about that pretty soon because we're heading into tax planning season. In today's video, we're going to talk about the importance of staying in contact with your clients, in particular with newsletters. All right. But first, support for today's program. I forgot to get organized. I'm sorry, the deadline's Monday, and it's crazy because of all my procrastinators. So support for today's show is brought to you by Profit Maximizing Publishing, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which helps you gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and, like it says right there, evaporating customer base. All right. Look, thing to get serious about. Talking to more and more people who are starting to feel the effects of the economic slowdown. Time to get serious if you haven't before. Look, story I like to say, you really should be using newsletters, but why? Okay. It's basically because you want to be able to get your customers to remember you, come back more often, and buy more from you. It's really that simple. Okay. A story I like to tell, I had a plumbing emergency over a holiday. Can't remember which holiday. It was a few years back when we actually in El Paso had a hard freeze, which we get like maybe every 20 years. We don't get it very often, which we had a pipe burst. So this guy came out, did an excellent job, came out on a holiday. I want to say it was Thanksgiving. Could have been New Year's. I don't remember. But anyways, he came out, fixed it, got it fixed, no problem. Fee wasn't crazy. I paid him. Must have paid him cash because I couldn't for the life of me remember his name. I had somebody else ask for a plumbing recommendation, and I needed one. For the life of me, couldn't remember him. Look, lesson here: it's not your customer's job to remember you. It's not. It's your job to help them remember you. Okay, and one of the best ways is to use a newsletter. Now, whether it's a physical newsletter, which personally I like, or an email newsletter, either way, your job is to stay in contact. When you're not that big, you can use phone calls. Even I have trouble with that. I don't have thousands of customers, but we got more than a few hundred. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get there. But why newsletters? Well, guy I know, you need to follow his podcast also. Jim Palmer, he has a book out called Stick Like Glue. And he lists 7 secrets about newsletters, about how newsletters will bring in new customers better than almost any other marketing method. Newsletters help you keep customers. Newsletters help you get new customers. Newsletters help you help your business build credibility. I used to be able to read. It's been a strong week. By the way, if you haven't done your tax return, your accountant hates you. It's due next Monday. Newsletters help you stand out from your competition. Newsletters are the perfect way to show that you are an expert in your field. Newsletters help you build your brand, and newsletters have a longer shelf life than almost any other form of marketing. I would add one more. Okay. Newsletters are great for promoting upselling and cross-selling. Upselling is the old, do you want fries with that? Cross-selling is selling a completely different product or service than the one your customer has already purchased from you. A newsletter promotes both of these by announcing other products you offer that they may not know about. All right. Another example I had a guy that was owned a printer, and he had a customer that bought, basic business stuff from him, business cards, letterhead, but then decided to put out a 20-page multicolor catalog and then come to him, and he was complaining to me, and I'm like, did he know you did that? He's like, probably not. Newsletters would have helped because, hey, I'm already using this guy. Let's give him a call, see what he's doing. All right. If you're not upselling and cross-selling, you're leaving the easiest money you will ever make on the table, because remember what I've told you before. These are the people that know you, like you, and trust you. Why walk away from this? Upsell, upsell, upsell. Some other key points to ensure that your newsletter campaign is successful. And by the way, get his book, Stick Like Glue, and I would definitely get his podcast, which for the life of me, I can't remember. But if you get Stick Like Glue, look it up. It's got his podcast in that book, or on his, it'll click you to his author page. All right. Some key points to ensure your newsletter campaign is successful: it must be consistently done, either mailed out or emailed. Personally, I like the mailed out one because think about it. Everybody's getting buried in emails, but you're not getting a lot of mail. And there's a trick, and he does it differently. I like the way he does it. All right. And he does it for you. So it makes it easy. What else do you need? It should be about your customers' needs and wants. What problems do they have, and how does your service or product solve it for them? Can't be boring. It should be about 50-50 ratio between articles about your product and some fun stuff. Little secret, the fun stuff is the real secret to the newsletter's success. By fun stuff, I'm talking about short, interesting, informative articles, factoids, tips, cartoons, humor, and even puzzles. This is what the customers enjoy reading and look forward to every month. That's what Jim and his newsletter guru, if you look that up, Jim Palmer newsletter guru, you'll find it. Shoot me an email if you can't find it, or a text, and I'll get you hooked up with them. It should tell your customers more about you, like the example I gave with the printer or the plumber. All right. It can be used so they don't forget you. It can be used to tell them what is new in your business, which is nice. People like to deal with people they know. So you make it a little bit more personal. It should be easy for you to produce, or it's just not going to be done consistently. There are new tools on the market. Oh, I have it here. I should have read further. That make it easier. Personally, like I said, I recommend Jim Palmer. And if you go to www.nohasslenewsletters.com, all one word, nohasslenewsletters.com. And if you can't remember that, hit me with a link, okay? Anyways, you can write two or three articles yourself, or you can hire a freelance writer, or he even helps you with it. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. Don't hold me to that. But I've had clients use his, always had great success with it. Do your own newsletter if you want, but the biggest problem I've seen is it just doesn't get done. You get busy. So I would strongly recommend using something like his. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Belial saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Have a great weekend, and God bless. Go to church. It's always a good thing, especially in trying times.